am I really doing this? Whatever. I put the lashes on. Whatever. We're gonna do it. Welcome to my official, unofficial solo podcast. I want to name it survibin. Hello. I'm your host, GAIL, aka struggail. I am a I am a singer, newbie songwriter, creative, scatterbrain, INFP, Aries, New Yorker. I don't know what else to say. Life path 3. Did I mention INFP? I think I did. Yeah. So hello guys. I've always wanted to have a solo podcast. Honestly, that was the first thing I wanted to do for like years, but then at the same time I was like, what would I say? Who is going to listen? In the first place, my public speaking skills are like super poor. Why should I even bother? You just love listening to podcasts, Gail. You don't need to make on your own. And then I made Saddies with one of my best friends, Rianne. That is my first podcast baby, and I love her so much. But sometimes I just want to impulsively just talk into a mic by myself and ramble on about things that don't matter. So hi, we're here. Welcome to Survibin again. And yes, I'm obviously not well dressed as usual for these podcasts. If you watch or listen to Saddies, I'm wearing literally what I'm wearing to bed right now is like, I'm wearing a PS4 shirt and my Pikachu pajama pants. And I decided to put on some lashes to make me feel like I'm doing something. And then I ended up putting some cloud paint from Glossier on my cheeks and some Urban Decay lipstick that I found somewhere. So, hello everyone. Today is actually October 8th, 2020. That's when I'm recording this, and time check is 12:40 a.m. As I was looking through my other previous stories on Instagram of like, oh, on this year or 2 years ago, this happened on this day, I saw that this is when I released Make You Smile. Why am I whispering? I saw this is when I actually released Make You Smile officially on Spotify. So, and also Apple and the other streaming services, I'm sorry. And it blows my mind that all happened a year ago. And I thought, how should I celebrate this 1 year anniversary? Well, you know what? I'm gonna talk about the song and how it came about. I actually released it for the first time ever around September. I think it was September 19 on SoundCloud. And then it went to YouTube or Facebook, or maybe it was Facebook and then YouTube. Nevertheless, let's go back to where it really freaking started. All right. So I think it was 2019 when Songland came out on NBC. And basically it's a show about songwriters who like share their song, and then they have really famous songwriters and producers like Shane McNally, Ryan Tedder, Esther Dean, and then you have like a guest, which is basically like, why am I opening Zoom? Which is basically an artist that the songwriters are trying to pitch the song to, so that they could have it on their own album, or for basically it'll be under their discography too. And that really inspired me in a sense, because that show is just so freaking magical. If you love music, or you just love writing in general, or just music production, just watch it. The way that these people just hear a tune, hear a few lines, or just change just one syllable or two to like make it just mesh and work. I'm like, wow, the skill, the talent is just astronomical. So yes, I recommend it. Anywho, so yes, Songland, that and kind of inspired me to like start writing for myself. Not necessarily, to share or anything, but just for myself, because I've been singing for such a long time that a part of me was always like, I wish I could write something, but I never felt that I had the right to, or that I had enough life experience to even have anything to say or to share in general. But then seeing these songwriters really like talk about, just like the most seamless or subtle things in life that you could really just expand on and make into a friggin' song, I thought that was freaking dope. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just try it. And also, in the first place, one of the things I like to do is journal, and I'm a bit of a scatterbrain in that my mind works really freaking fast that I can't even keep up. So I cannot physically write when I'm journaling my thoughts. I have to type it out, because that's as quick as I can keep up with my brain, because it goes a million directions and I get tired. And so does my hand when I'm writing. It really freaking pains me, so I have to type it out. And then I realized that towards the end of my journal entries, it kind of turns into a sort of poem. Like, there starts to be a flow. And I'm like, wait, where's this going? Let me just feel it out as I'm like still typing. I'm like, this I feel like this will kind of sound like a song or something. So yeah, I started from my journal entries, and I would vent, and then it would just stanza, long ass poem. Yeah, and then I would just end it. So that was kind of like my exercise for a while. And then I don't know what happened. Was it on YouTube or was it through Instagram? I saw like a bunch of more like newbie rappers, freestyling a lot, and they would like credit the beat to a producer that they usually found through YouTube or something. And I was like, wait, you can do that? You can find a beat on YouTube and just freestyle over it? Because some producers actually are like, they allow you to use their beat for free as long as you credit them, which I had no idea about. I don't know if some of y'all know. I definitely did not. So I decided to peek a little bit through YouTube and search, like, what are these free beats going on? Like, what is this world that they know about that I've never heard about? And then I ended up searching just different types beats based on different artists, and then I got really overwhelmed and decided, you know what, I'm just gonna play everything on shuffle. I put everything on my TV and I just let it rip. I turned off the lights. The house was dark as hell, just this big ass screen in front of me, and I'm sitting in the middle of the carpet just vibing. And I decided to take my cell phone, open up a little voice memo, and if there came a beat that kind of struck a chord with me or that I felt connected to, I would hum a little bit, sometimes just sing some vowels that would maybe turn into some words. I don't know, I'd sing along to it with the beat, and then it kept going. Sometimes I heard something, sometimes I didn't, but I just wanted to like have fun with it, because I was curious. I'm like, well, what is this about? And then eventually, it's really ambitious of me, but like eventually it would be like a really hard ass hip hop sort of beat, and I would just like da 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 da, literally da da da. That was my flow. Da da da. About those are my words in my so-called rap freestyle, right? And then I came across one beat that within a few seconds I was like, wait, I feel like I'm falling in love. And it was the beat for Make You Smile. It's by Lee and entitled Summer Night. So if you know the lyrics, if you're familiar, Summer Night is actually one of the 2 words to the song, and I used that as inspiration to have me write. So how that happened was I listened to it like one time, just full through, and I felt like there was a vocal line in my head, and I'm like, I need to record this as soon as possible because I'm gonna lose it because I forget things. And I told you my brain goes like 100 different directions, so I like rewinded the whole thing excuse me, and I recorded a melody. It was a na 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 na, and I recorded that, and then I listened to it on my phone, and I was like, that actually sounds pretty. Honestly, making the melody of the chorus was the easiest part for me, and once it clicked, I was like, dope. And then I started thinking about what would I write about. So I closed my eyes and listened to the song again, the instrumental or the beat, and I thought of a situation that would tie an experience of mine together with my imagination. So actually, Make You Smile is inspired by an actual boy. This guy is someone that I've liked for a long time, but someone who does not see me in that way, like at all romantically. I'm pretty much friend-zoned, most likely sister-zoned, and I had heard that this person had been going through a lot in terms of a breakup recently, but we're not close in that I could message and approach him and like comfort him, I guess, because it was never like that. Like I said, it was strictly like sister zone and stuff. So I was imagining if we were to be close, I would want to be this sort of person for him, as in a friend that could, cheer him up while he's going through it. And what was that line? And I may never be the person you would ever like. It's all good though. Like, I'll be here to make you smile, forget about it for a while. Yeah, that. So I wrote about that, and it happened that night because I was so pumped. I'm the type of person that, like, if I'm really inspired about something, I need to get it done. Like now, all the inspiration that I have, I wanted to run out and use it towards this. And I ended up finishing the whole thing. The verses weren't, I didn't intend for them to be a little speaky, rappy. I don't know how y'all are like taking it in, but I wanted to sing it at first, but it didn't feel right. So I just like spoke it, and then it ended up like that. So yeah. And I don't know anything about music production, so I really just used GarageBand. And if you listen to Saddies, which you should, if you're not already, you're not subscribed or following us in any way at all, you should do that right now. Pause this and do that, please. Anywho, I use this blue this is a makeup video, a blue snowball mic to record that song. I did that. And I decided to share it on Facebook. And honestly, I've been a lover of lo-fi for a very long time, but during that time specifically, I think on Filipino Facebook, I would see a lot of my cousins and friends from the Philippines share like anime scenes that have like a lo-fi song playing with it, and then I was thinking, what if I do a little something like that, make people think that I too make the lo-fi musics and let's see how they react. And also, before I even go forward with that, I did buy a license for the beat, because you have to, come on now. And that's how I used it. So anyway, yeah, that happened. I shared it on Facebook, and it ended up being liked a lot and shared. And people in the comments were like, where is this on Spotify? Where is it on Apple? And I'm like, what do you mean? It's on SoundCloud. And they're like, no, it should be on Spotify and Apple. So that I had to learn how the hell to do that. And I'm sorry, guys, for those who waited for a long time for me to do that, because I did not know how to do it myself. I had never done stuff like that independently on my own. I literally had to go on Google and I researched for hours. What do I do? How do I do this? How do I put it on freaking Apple or Spotify and stuff like that? I'm like, oh, there's no record label. I don't know any. I literally don't know anything. And then I found a way, and I did the thing. I did the thing. I gave the people what they wanted, and then I got it on, and then I got more listens, surprisingly. People were putting it in their playlists, and then someone even reached out to me and said that it reminded her of her boyfriend or something, and it was really comforting for her, but also at the same time she was going through a breakup, so I even gave her some advice. I don't know. And now she has a freaking new boyfriend, which is great. Other people were telling me they think they could relate to me as like the person making someone else happy instead of, you know, them being together, because it's just not a thing. I'm just like, wow, y'all understood what I said. Dope. So yeah, ultimately that's really what happened with Make You Smile. It was something that I did not expect to grow the way that it did. The fact that it even became that it got like 100,000 streams on Spotify, that's wild. And it's like more than 50,000 on SoundCloud too. There's like a good amount on YouTube and like a much huger amount on Facebook. Thanks, like, damn, dudes. But how should I tie this together? You know what? I think I have. I dropped my ring. Damn. Okay. Relax. My dog is like unbothered sleeping on my bed. The point of me sharing this was honestly to just share the story, because it's the 1 year anniversary basically of my song being on official, podcasting. Oh my god, not podcasting, music streaming services and stuff. Oh wow, one huge thing that I forgot to mention. I've been singing for a while, right? And I used to go under the name of like GAIL or GAIL BANAWIS. Now I'm remembering. Oh my god, now it's making sense. I wanted this to be like a new identity for myself, which was struggail. And I'd wanted to do that for a while, but also I didn't make any music in the first place, so why should I even bother, you know? At first it started as an Instagram name, but innately it was like a new start for myself. And then Make You Smile, I thought, why not release it under that name? I kind of felt like I was a new person in a way, like I didn't have anything to lose, because no one knows who I am. No one knows struggail. No one still knows who I am, but that's fine, you know? Like having that new title, that new name, something really fresh, and that I was able to kind of give birth to on my own and create. Like struggail is literally my baby. Make You Smile is my baby. Something that no one else thought of except for me, you know? It was something that came from my heart, and I felt like I had nothing to lose if I just released a random song with my new random name. Honestly, I wanted to keep it a secret for a while, actually, but I was like, YOLO. Just do it. And then I did it, and it did pretty well, a lot than I thought. I even imagined. I only wanted 1,000 streams. That's all I wanted. And then it got a lot more on Facebook, and I was like, huh? And then got on Spotify. I'm like, okay, if I just get like 1,000 streams, I'm good. 100,000, like what? That's wild, man. It's crazy. So going back, surviving tip number 1. Create your own opportunities. Like, don't be afraid of sharing, you know? Honestly, that's still something that I'm struggling with because it's been a year. I still haven't released anything else because I've been afraid for a long time. Like, oh my god, what if they don't like it? Like, oh my god, Make You Smile was already so good. Like, what if I do something and like people are like, what is this? You know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You just gotta do it. Keep the ball rolling. It's not gonna be a perfect process like ever. Every good story doesn't have like a straight sort of storyline where it's like it's all good, everything is good, it's great, it's smooth sailing. Like, no, that's boring. Who wants to read about that? You get your bumps, you get your highs and your lows, and it's fine. You grow. It's all good. Just do it. Create your own opportunities. Don't be scared. That's really all I have to say. Damn, that was a lot of talking. But yeah, I was talking to another friend of mine, earlier, and she's afraid of sharing her art, to put it simply, because of how people are going to perceive it, and if no one's going to like it. I'm like, yo, wait, pause. In the first place, are you creating for them? No. You create for yourself. Other people's opinions, that's secondary. That's not even the priority right now. Right now, you gotta express yourself. That's the point of art, right? You don't express to impress. Oh, what? You don't express to impress. You express because you have something that you want to share. What everyone else thinks is not important. What's important is what you think. Do you like it? Honestly, I actually like Make You Smile for the first time. I really don't like anything that I do, like, a lot of the time. Well, honestly, Make You Smile, struggail, that whole thing was like a big turning point for me, because I actively had to try and appreciate what I can make and what I can offer, because before that I was like on a whole self-hatred train. I was just like, nothing I do is right, nothing I do is worth it, that sort of thing. But now I am slowly, gradually learning to trust myself, trust my gut, just roll with it. And if it sucks, it sucks. But also, if you like it, doesn't matter. No. So do not care about what other people say. Wow, my phone. Don't care about what they say. Care about how you feel about it, man. Because if you genuinely feel good about it, I feel like that's gonna resonate. And if it doesn't, that's fine. You try again. But other people should never be the forefront of why you create. You don't worry about that. You don't. I think that's all I have to say. So, whoever is watching this, I just wanted to talk tonight. It felt good. Yeah, I hope I could release this by today, because it's already 1:08 a.m. Yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know if I'm going to do this again, but thank you for tuning into my official podcast vidcast called Survibin. I'm your host, GAIL, aka struggail. You know what, folks? Do you, be you, stay true. It's not even the order I say it in. But anyway, keep survibin. And when I say survibin, you're surviving, but also vibin. So survibin. Keep going, folks. Bye.